Hello again. In last session we have seen how to create HTML dynamically using JavaScript. In this session we'll see what is document fragment. So before that I just remove the code that is not necessary. I remove the setTimeout function also. We just added to show transition and add that custom renderer class here. So before seeing document fragment, let us go through render customers method. If you see here, we are creating div element for each customer, and so we are adding text content and some styles. And finally, we are appending that customer element to the container. So what this code will do is, so it will create an element for each customer and append that customer element to the container one at a time. So whenever we append the customer element to the container, it just repaint or reflow the HTML. Instead of that, if we can add all three customer elements to one container and append that all three customers at once, then it will improve the performance and it will avoid reflowing these customer elements three times and just add only one time. For that purpose, we can use the document fragment. So the document fragment interface represents a minimal document object that has no parent, and it is used as a light version of document. Let create document fragment df document dot create document fragment, and it doesn't take any parameter. Save it and you can see what it will take. It just create a new document. And remember one thing, the document fragment is not part of the DOM tree structure. And here I just remove this code, like wherever we are adding the customer element to the container, because I just want to add this customer element to the document fragment. Document fragment dot, you can use the method called append or append child customer element. Now if you go and save, you can't see these customer elements on the screen. You can see the customer elements disappears because we are added this customer element to the document fragment, and unlike other elements like HTML section or any other HTML element, document fragment will not be part of the DOM tree structure and it won't be appear in the DOM. So now what our code will do, it will add all three customer element to the document fragment. Before we appending this document fragment, let's see what the document fragment contains now. So console.log df and save it. Go to the console here and just expand it. You can see that three customers are added, like customer classes, customer render, whatever is there, whatever we added, everything is there, and three customers appended here, John, Mike, and Krish. So now the document fragment is containing the three customers, and because it is not part of the DOM tree structure, we can't see anything here. Now we need to add this document fragment to the container. So container dot append document fragment. Now, so as soon as I save it, all three elements that are available in the document fragments will be moved from this document fragment to the container, and we can see them on the DOM tree structure, and we can see them means we can see them on the screen. And as soon as it is moved from the document to container, our document fragment will be empty. Let us see in action. Let's just save it now. You can see the three customers on the screen and the document fragment is just empty. And now it just reflow or paint the screen only one time. Instead of three times, you just do only one time. So this is how you can improve the performance of the application when we are having more data, like more customers data, means we have to create the more elements, and in that case it improves the performance a lot. So this is how you can use the document fragment, and the most important point is document fragment is not part of the DOM tree structure, and whatever the changes you made to this document fragment will not affect the document like DOM. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.